In this video, I'm going to walk you through some tools and tricks that I use in Google Sheets/Excel to clean up an address list spreadsheet. I'm going to go through how I do some of these things manually, and then at the end, I'll show you a tool that can actually do them automatically. But I want you to have the skills to understand what's happening and understand how to use these formulas. So let's dive in. Okay, so I have this address list. It's got 400 addresses on it, and there are a few things about it that you might notice are a little bit messy. First of all, you might notice that all of these zip codes are only 4 digits. That's because typically if you put a 0 in front of a zip code or in front of a number on a spreadsheet, it'll just disappear because it thinks it's a number and it doesn't matter. So what you can do is you can either put an apostrophe in front of it and then add the 0. That will automatically format it as text, not a number, or you can format this column. Instead of being as a number, you can format it as plain text, and then when you add that 0, it will stay. The annoying part about this is if you do it after 400 addresses are already in here and the zeros are gone, you might have to go back and fix them. So I would definitely recommend our automatic tool for that. Stay around to the end so you can see how you do that, but that is how you fix this. If you are sending the template to someone to fill out, just go ahead and format it as plain text instead of number, and then when they add a 0, it will not go away. Now we have our states are not spelled out. This one is not super hard to fix. Typically what I'm going to do is sort these A to Z so I can just see everything. We have a couple Canadian provinces here too. So one way is just to type them and then drag them down. So we type the Alberta, and since all the Albertas in a row, we'll just drag them down. We'll type the British Columbia, drag that down. Another option is to highlight this and use find and replace. So find in sheet, we're going to click more options, move this over, and we'll change AV to Alberta. And you can match the case since these are all uppercase. Replace all, it's going to replace all of the ABs with Albertas. You do the same thing all the way down. Yes, this could be up to like 63 different times, but most address lists are not including every single state and every single province. So it doesn't usually take that long to do it one of those two ways. Another thing you might be seeing is we have crazy capitalization here. The best way to fix this is by using an equals and putting the capitalization that you want. So you can either do proper, which is first letter, capital, all the rest of the letters lowercase. You can do upper, which is all uppercase, or you can do all lower. So we'll do proper, and then you just click on the formula that you want, and then you can fill it all the way in, and it will proper case everything. So these were all uppercase, now they're proper, etc. And then if you want, you can just paste those values back into the same column and delete this one if you want. You don't usually have a ton of apartments, so having apartment 4E spelled out, this is another one where we kind of need that proper case function. We also need to spell things out. So you might want to do a little find and replace of APT with apartment. And in general, as long as you have this column selected, if you don't do the match case, you should be able to get like the lowercase a, the capital A, and anything else. And you're not going to get anything accidentally that you didn't want. And then in this case, like if there's only one, we don't need to do that proper case function. We can just do the unit. Now in the street column, we have a lot of things. We have the capitalization all over the place. I did show you how to fix that already. We also have some trailing periods here, and then all of these are abbreviated when maybe we want them spelled out. So I'm going to show you the period thing first. So if I highlight this column and I do a find and replace, a lot of people don't know you can just replace with nothing. So if we find a period in this column, let's just replace it with nothing, replace all, and that gets rid of the trailing period. So that's actually pretty easy. I will say with street names, there's sometimes just weird street names where you really need that period. Like if it's like St. John Road or something, sometimes you need that period, sometimes you don't. So I feel like with street names, you just always have to check back to make sure you didn't change anything that maybe shouldn't have been changed. Now the proper case, I showed you how to do that. However, the roads, place, etc. are not quite as easy. You can do a find and replace here. So you can change LN to lane, and of course if you do capitalize, then that's going to proper case all of those. But sometimes there might be something called like Olney Street where it has an LN in it, and then all of a sudden you're going to replace Olney with O lane EY, because the LN is going to replace with lane. So sometimes you're going to accidentally screw yourself up here. So I would always just recommend going back through all of your streets and changing them. You can also, if you want to, put a space in front of LN. This is a good fix. So then we change it to space. Make sure you put a space in front of what you want to change it to as well, so that if there's not a space in front of it, then it's not going to change anything. So if it's in the middle of a word, for instance, it's not going to change anything. You still could technically, like if you did ST, technically there could still be a street name that's like Stevens Street, and it's still going to have a space in front of it. So you will want to go back and check on those. Again, streets are just so variable. There's so many different types of names that you kind of never know what's going to happen. So in this case, we've replaced 36 instances. We can't see any of them on this screen. Let's do DR for drive, because we'll be able to see that on the screen. Okay, our DRs changed to drive. Our PLs will change to space place. Space place, that's kind of fun to say. Our LNs will change to space lane. And our CTs will change to space court. Since we're not matching case, it'll get anything, even if CT is capitalized, even if it's not down here, we'll get all of those. But I would say the biggest issue with this is sometimes you don't know what the things stand for. Like you might not know TRL stands for trail, or I've learned a lot of them, like WL stands for well. That can be a type of street. So it can be kind of tricky here, and there's a lot more of them than there are states and provinces actually, so you can get into some weird things here. And we didn't do avenue or parkway, but that's one way that you can do this. It doesn't take forever. It's not the end of the world. That's kind of what I was doing for a long time. And then I thought, okay, what if we could make something that does this automatically? So I mentioned this extension called address cleanup, and as you can see, I've gone back to the bad version of everything. There's no zeros on our zip codes. Our states are not spelled out. Our capitalizations all over the place. Our apartments are not spelled out, and our streets are not spelled out. So I want you to just watch what happens when I do this extension. First, I'm just going to note what columns things are in. Streets in column B, states in column E, zips are in column F. So when I click extensions, address cleanup, run cleanup, we'll just fill in those columns. So I said zip was in column F, state was in column E, apartment is in column C, and street letter is in column B. If you don't want to run any of these functions, all you have to do is skip that particular box. So if you don't want to change the zip codes, just don't put anything in that box. And then you can capitalize the first letter of the whole sheet, which is really helpful in a sheet like this where the capitalization is all over the dang place. We have some things that are very capitalized. We have some things that are not capitalized at all. The one thing that I will mention is if you have something like O'Connell, it's going to do proper case. So it's going to do first letter capitalized, all other letters lowercase. So if you want the O and the C in O'Connell to be capitalized, that doesn't fall under proper case. So if your spreadsheet is pretty good on capitalization, I would just leave this unchecked. If your spreadsheet is like this and we need a lot of help with capitalization, then I would keep this checked and then go back through your names and your street names just to make sure there's nothing like De Laurentiis, O'Connell, McMartin, etc. that you need to fix. And you can just manually fix those afterward. So we'll click Run Cleanup. You can watch it do a lot of things, and then it will typically say cleanup complete before it does the last function. So just give it a sec. And then as you can see, we've got all of our street names spelled out. All of our capitalization is consistent, like Providence is no longer capitalized. Apartments are spelled out. Our states are fully spelled out, and our zips have our zeros in them. So you can see how on 400 addresses, that was a lot faster than manually doing all of those things that we talked about, and there's less room for error. There are a couple things that I mentioned, like with the capitalization, that you might need to go back and fix, but in general, this is going to be so much faster and so much less prone to error than trying to manually do all of those things. So I'm going to link address cleanup for you below. Of course, you can do everything manually if you want, but tools like this can save you just a ton of time, especially when it comes to a list of 400 or more addresses, and especially if this is a common thing that you're doing in your job, like I am as a wedding invitation designer. Let me know what questions you have about using address cleanup in Google Sheets. I think this is such a cool tool. I'm so excited. I use it all the time these days, and I hope that you will too.